What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allie, and welcome to Allie Land. For those of you that don't know, I have not been around for the last month. I have had the new sickness flu virus that is going around the world, the planet, the earth. It has ran its course through my house. My daughter got it. A few days later, after she got over it, I got it. I went to the ER. I was dying. I could not breathe. My head hurt. It was the worst thing in the world. And then after I finally got over it, a few days after that, my husband got it. So it's for the last like 5-ish, 6-ish weeks, my house has just been sick. Just completely and totally sick. I haven't had the time to sit down and film, wear a lot of makeup because of this. So today is really the first day that I've actually had a chance to be able to sit down, put on a full face of makeup, play with my makeup. I did sanitize all of my makeup before I put everything on the other day, just because I had been sick and I couldn't really remember when the last time that I had put it on prior to me being sick. So I did sanitize everything. I washed all my brushes. Like, I went through the whole kit and caboodle. So yeah, I actually have an update today for the Level Up Project Pan. This project was created by Sophie Alexandra, and I will link her down below. She is phenomenal. The premise of this project is to kind of level up through your palettes using shades and panning shades. So at level 1, you use each shade one time in a palette, you pan one shade. Level 2, you use each shade 2 times, pan 2 shades, so on and so forth. Most people stop at level 5. However, my dumbass, my crazy psycho ass is going up to level 10. And I'm not doing it once, but I'm going to do it twice. This is going to be my main focus for panning eyeshadows. I have learned over the last 6 weeks with me being sick and everything like that, that I have kind of over dipped myself into projects and things that I think I'm overdoing it, which is causing me a lot of stress between being a full-time student, working on my master's degree, plus trying to pan and film, plus being a stay-at-home mom, taking care of kids, and a retired husband who is probably the biggest baby of all of them. But yeah, so I am probably going to cut back on some of the projects that I am doing. But this one will be staying. This is going to be my main focus for panning eyeshadows. So in January, I brought in a level 1 and a level 2. For level 1, I brought in my Marc Jacobs Elec-trick palette. This is a 7-pan palette. My goal, obviously, is to use each shade one time. These are what the shades look like. I'm not going to show you the inside yet. I don't remember taking before pictures, all of that jazz. This was relatively brand new. I had used it a decently amount of times. I had some good divots, some good dips, and some of the shimmer shades. And then today I was wiping everything off because it was dusty after using it, and I tripped over my cat. I love the thing, but I tripped over my cat and I dropped this, and I shattered completely 2 of the shades, and I cracked another one. So my palette is going to look a tad bit different from previous usage. I hadn't rolled anything out for my first update, so this is technically my second. So my goal was to hit pan in the shade Rock Out, which is the like translucent like eyebrow brow setting shade, and I have been able to do that. And as you can see, I do have some nice shiny pans from these shades that I cracked. It was the light pink shimmer shade and the dark pink shimmer shade. This one, the silver shade, cracked too, but I was able to repress it, and then this black, you can see there's a chip out of it. But I was able to hit pan in the matte shade. This like there you go, the eyeshadow setting shade. So I was able to hit my pan here. I used each of these a total of so for Rock Out, I used it 25 times to hit pan. And I did increase the pan size a little bit, but that was after usage. But so 25 times to hit pan. Feel, which is this like neutral transition shade, I've used twice. This mid-tone brown shade I've used 8 times. This shade that was here, this was glittering. This was that darker, like magenta colored shimmer. I had used once. This shimmer metallic silver I had used one time. This is in the shade The Stage. This lighter pink, like topper shimmer shade called In Stardust, I used one time. Obviously, both of these are gone. And then Tonight, which is this black shade, I have used twice. So I did meet my goal on this one. Thank gosh. Thank gosh. Because I was gonna kick myself in the butt if I did not at least have one rollout, one level up this month. I was really excited to hit this. So yeah, so I'm rolling a level 1 out, and I'm going to roll a level 2 in its place. Also in January, I did roll in a level 2. The one I brought in was my Ulta Ravenclaw Mini palette. My goal was to hit pan in Patronus and Black Lake and then use each shade twice after that. I already had a pan in the shade Nuts, and this is what it looks like. So Nuts already has pan from a previous project. For the shade Spellbook, I've used one time, so I have not met my goal. Time Turner, I haven't used at all for some reason. Cornish Pixies, I've used twice, so I met my goal there. I'm trying to hit pan in Patronus. I have used this twice, so I met the usage goal. Nuts, for some reason, I haven't used at all. And Black Lake, I have used 5 times. This one probably has the biggest divot. I think I'm going to end up hitting pan on this one first. I am wearing both of these and this one on my eyes today. So yeah, this one's going to be staying in, unfortunately. But not much I can do there. I'm really enjoying this. I use this black like on my outer corner today to kind of like deepen up a little bit. But it's more of a blue tone black. It's not black. So I'm finding, and it has a lot of fallout. Oh my gosh, the fallout of this palette is bizarre. So I'm finding that I have to use my fingers for these shimmers. Using a brush creates an exponential amount of fallout. So it may take a little bit longer. I think this one I used 8 times to hit pan. And I used a brush, but I also used like my pinky. So like the divot was smaller. I might do that with these two as well. So this one will be staying in. Hopefully next month I can roll this one out for a level 3. Yeah. And so since I finished my level 1, I'm going to try to make this quick. Since I finished my level 1, I'm going to be leveling up to a level 2. So I'll be working on 2 level 2s. I hope that makes sense. Which kind of goes with the tale that I may end up doing 2 level 10s at the same time. This is something that I kind of want to do just to see if I can do it. So I think like I said, this is gonna be my main eyeshadow panning project. I am going to get rid of pan those eyeshadows, but I will be keeping pan that palette in order. So other than this one, the only other panning eyeshadow projects will be my pan that palette in order. But pan those eyeshadows is gonna go. It's too much for me. On top of a few other projects I think I'm gonna end up getting rid of, or finding a way to make more maybe long-term goals or like shorter usage goals. I haven't quite decided. But I'm working on like I think 20 projects for some reason, and I'm like, why did I decide that? So yeah, I'm on spring break this week for school, so I'm gonna catch up on my filming. So you're gonna see me a lot right now. Like I'm batch filming today. Like there's been like 6 videos you're gonna see of this look. So I hope you enjoy. But anyway, back to the roll up, the level up, the roll in. I'm going to be bringing in another level 2. I'm going to bring in my Natasha Denona Mini Gold. I've only used this a couple of times, and I've used pretty much these 2 greens, like these like army-ish green shades down here. So why not use it? I've seen, is it Sophie? I think it's Sophie who has panned a couple of these like mini ones. Sorry, that was loud. Has panned a couple of these mini ones, and she like the shimmers are relatively easy, 14, 17, 20, ish usage. So I'm going to work on the shade Dior and the shade Athenia, which I believe Dior is this gold. Yeah, okay, I was right. Okay, I was like, am I wrong? No, I'm right. Okay, so this is the shade Dior, and then this is the shade Anthea. So these are going to be the 2 shades that I am going to hit pan on. This like gold tone shade and this like not transitiony, this like kind of like a duochrome, like brown to greenish, like gold. What the heck was that? Oh my gosh, what is that? Do you see that? What the heck is that? Oh my god, what is going on? I don't like that. Oh my god. Okay, I might have to mess with my settings because I didn't realize that that was doing that. And now I feel really weird. Like, CIA. I'm not sure why that's doing that. There must be a setting I have somewhere. Anyway. But yeah. So yeah, I am going to, those are the two shades that I'm going to be working on. It is that gold shade and that like brown shifty shade. This one and this one. So 2 usage on each shade and then pan those 2 shades. Hoping it'll be relatively easy. Maybe only take me a month. I'm hoping next month I'll have this one rolled out and leveled up to a level 3. And then kind of like 1 a month is my goal. Hopefully. Until I get up into the higher months. But yeah. If you enjoyed today's video, give me a big thumbs up. It was kind of rambly. Kind of like all over the place. But kind of getting back into the filming mindset. Kind of takes a second. If you want to stay for the spotlight segment, this is something I started before my sick break. Keep watching. I have something that kind of like, I'm going to be spotlighting something that definitely helped me through my sickness, and I'm kind of obsessed with it even when I'm not sick. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to stay, thank you so much for staying. If not, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in my next video. So for today's spotlight segment, I want to spotlight something that my mom told me to get while I was sick from Starbucks. Starbucks is not something you need. Let me just put that out there. You do not need Starbucks. I am a caffeine addict. I love coffee, but you do not need Starbucks. You do not have to go to Starbucks to get this. But this is something that I was enjoying, and I would get it from Starbucks probably once a day while I was sick until I discovered an at-home recipe. So what I would get is the Medicine Balm tea from Starbucks. It is a like citrus mint green type tea, like herbal tea, steeped with lemonade, and you add honey. It's about $5.50 to $7 depending on what state you're getting it from, because it does change from state to state. I've noticed that in Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin, they are the price ranges, no matter if I ordered exactly the same, they are a bit different. And then obviously if you add in, like I always add a little bit more honey, so it's a little bit more expensive for the extra honey, that type of thing. So it's about $5.50 to $7. It's really, really great. It is a delicious tea, straight up delicious. And it really did help like kind of like soothe my throat from all the extra coughing and stuff that I was doing. But I did find I wasn't going to continue paying roughly $7 for a tea every day. So I looked up online a kind of like mock-up recipe that I could do at home. And I did find one with products that I could actually buy at like a local Walmart, Target, that type of thing, and make it myself. So what it is 2 different types of tea, steeped as normal in hot water for about 5 minutes. And then you steam or kind of like heat up a little bit of lemonade and honey, and you mix the 2 together. So the teas are, the ones that I have been using are the Celestial Seasonings Country Peach Passion and the Tazo Organic Zen. So it's 1 tea bag of each, steeped in a cup of hot water for about 5 minutes or so. And then I do about half a cup of lemonade with just an eyeball size of honey. I warm that up, stir it up, and then after these are done steeping, I mix them all together and drink it that way. It is really delicious. It is definitely soothing through the throat with the lemon and the honey. It's just, I enjoy it. I really hope that you enjoy it too. If you try it, let me know. If it's something you've tried before and you enjoy it, let me know as well. If you've tried it at home and you love it, you enjoy it, you tried it at home, but you used different teas, let me know. I know the Starbucks uses Tavana. It's a specific tea brand which you cannot buy anymore in store. So these were the ones that I was able to find close enough to the Tavana tea packets themselves. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, thank you so much for staying for the spotlight segment. I will see you guys very soon with the same get up for my next video. I have about 6 to film today, and I'm probably going to be rambling in almost all of them, so I apologize for that, but I will see you guys relatively soon. Bye.